All right, it is 1:30 and we are going to get started with our cyber briefing today. Thank you for being here and let's get started. Today we're going to talk about AI. And we've all heard about AI and hopefully you're using AI in your business. But today specifically we're going to talk about how to handle artificial intelligence. What's acceptable? What's not acceptable to use AI for? AI is a fantastic tool and every business should be using AI to streamline their processes, to get better ideas, and use AI to help you come up with more ideas. I use AI every single day here at VanderNet. And the reason why we want to consult AI is God has given you your brain. Man created AI. So we're able to take what we have, ideas and thoughts, and put them into artificial intelligence to come up with better ideas and maybe take a broad idea and then to focus it more on a specific thing that you're working on. Like say for instance, you're working on your values in your business, or you're looking at how do I sell this particular product that my company sells to a specific vertical or demographic that your company serves. What are their pain points? How do you identify those? And maybe AI can help you identify some of your customers' pain points and help you position your products and services to better serve them. Because at the end of the day, it's not about selling products and services, it's about building a relationship. And we can utilize artificial intelligence to get caught up to speed much faster than if we were to try to browse the internet and come up with things on our own. There's obviously inherent risks to using artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence has multiple platforms. It's everywhere. And as technology progresses, it will continue to be even more places than you would originally think it would be used. It's important to understand what platforms are okay and what platforms are not okay. Today, I want to share with you a platform called DeepSeek. And DeepSeek is an artificial intelligence platform. We're all familiar, hopefully, with ChatGPT or Gemini. There are US-based tech companies that are developing these platforms for you to use. DeepSeek is actually a Chinese-based artificial intelligence language model. If there's a reason we're banning these countries' applications for other reasons like TikTok, why on earth would we be using them for artificial intelligence? Feeding it information that it will not only learn, but in fact could use against us at a later date and time. We tell our customers when we're working with them on developing artificial intelligence policies, you still have to be careful about what you feed the platform. So scratch DeepSeek. Don't use it. It's Chinese based. It's a no go. So make sure everybody in your organization knows that DeepSeek is a no go. Not to mention that it just had a massive data leak of its database. It says that exposes sensitive information over 1 million users. Utilize platforms that are behind reputable companies like Google or Microsoft. Microsoft's version is Copilot or OpenAI. If you're going to use the free product of these platforms, they learn on those platforms. So if you type in stuff, it's going to be learning from you about how to get better. So it's important that you read the terms of service and that you understand how that works. Like, what do they get in exchange for you giving them information for free? We highly recommend that you pay for a paid version of that AI model platform, specifically ChatGPT. ChatGPT, if you have a commercial account, a subscription registered with them, they say that they will not learn on what you put into it, which inherently gives you better security about what you're collaborating with about. Does it mean that you can just put anything you want from your business into that platform? No, 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 no. You have to be careful about what you are feeding to the platform, even if it is a paid version. Yes, you can use it to theorize or help you brainstorm and come up with really cool things. No problem. But when it comes to your customer information, you need to make sure that you redact that customer information before you put it on the platform. Specifically, I want to talk about how to create a good artificial intelligence policy for your business. Every business needs to have a policy in regard to how it manages AI. And why you need a policy of AI in 2025 is for many reasons. So obviously, a lot of these AI platforms are starting to have to deal with compliance laws and regulations, especially if they're grown in the United States. If it's outside the United States, they might not be subject to the laws and compliance requirements that the United States has if there's no agreement with that country. Do you think we have an agreement with China? No, we don't have no agreement with China on that. So protecting data privacy is super important, or utilizing these platforms that we're mitigating bias or discrimination that the platform may have. You might just ask the platform to do something, and based on what you've already fed it, or maybe what material it's learned on, it could be bias or creating discrimination. So we have to have policies around that. Ensuring ethical and responsible uses of AI, making sure that we're not doing illegal things with the use of artificial intelligence, making sure that we're operating above reproach with how we utilize the platforms, that we're not creating content that is illegal or potentially offensive, that could offend somebody and get into litigation over it, or that we're creating copyrighted material or rewriting copyrighted material. It's important to understand that. So we obviously have to be concerned about AI risk management, but some other things I want to specifically talk about is what is the ethical uses of it and acceptable uses of your business. You have to say, what can you use it for? What can you not use it for? What data do you want to tie to it? And what data should you say we should not tie that data to it? And always review it, because obviously AI is changing. AI is changing at a very large and fast, rapid rate that we constantly need to be reviewing this AI policy. Typical organizational policies are reviewed on an annual basis, or they should be. But the AI policy is ever changing and evolving because new things are coming out that it's capable of doing. So AI is fantastic and an amazing tool that every business needs to be using today. But we have to control what we're feeding into it, what platforms we're okay using it on, and that we're educating all of our team members regard to the policy and what's acceptable in the business. Thank you for being here for the cyber briefing. Remember, do not use DeepSeek for your AI. Utilize a US-based artificial intelligence firm. And if you're using it for more than just abstract conversation, be sure that you're using a paid version of that language model. Thank you, and we'll see you next week.